Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition on Nightmare. Last time we just did some stuff for Frederick after going back to Skyhold. Got a few operations set in place and then we're running around. We got all the shards, handled a couple other small companion side quests, cleared out some rifts, and started doing Frederick's hunting like I was saying. And right now we're going to get the last dragon hunting sign that he's looking for. And then we have to go hunt some quillbacks. Try to get some quillback intestines. And once we have that, we will be basically done with his starting to it. I just jumped over that hyena trying to charge at me, I believe. And that was awesome. I just want to point that out to you guys. Anyways, now, so he was going to want that, but we need to get quillback intestines as well. So let's do that before we go back to him. Quillback spawns sort of around their area, generally. Let's also go get this landmark. It's right here, I believe. No landmarks that leave me left. I believe that should be... I'm missing one. Is it on my map? It is not. I'll have to figure that out. Actually, I think it's this thing that I've unexplored yet, which I will possibly this episode. Assuming that I don't take 10 hours to get quillback intestines. And I should actually go and go over there. This episode should, I believe. Not will, but should. I don't like to make promises, but... Yeah, that's the last general area that I haven't really investigated, I think. Maybe the last landmark is, I mean, all landmarks, all the shards. I'm not sure if I have all the regions. Who's to say? I don't think I've investigated all the caves. You'll see what I mean. Gotta find some quillbacks. Quillbacks are annoying because I can't paralyze or freeze them, but I can still beat them fairly easily. And they're weak to fire, which Dorian uses, so it could be a lot worse. Oh, that's strange. How much damage I took there. Should have had a good bit of barrier and guard built up, but I guess I didn't. Quillback intestines? Nope, just the leather. Yeah, we got to just wander this area and looking for it. Some white claw raiders, we can fight with them. Fun and profit. Definitely for fun and definitely for profit. There you are. So wasn't there another one? My other party seems to have dealt with it. How curious. Anyways. They did not deal with it. They were using stealth and then we killed them because they're jerks. The end. That's a hyena. I don't care. I would like to locate a quillback and get its intestines for some reason. That is desired by Mr. Frederick of Seralt. Foremost draconologist. I will say, you can make fun of Frederick being, or Legion for being some Seralt, and the implications that has, if you know anything about Seralt and lore, by playing Dragon Age The Last Court. However, I will say, if you were in a universe with dragons, being a draconologist would be fracking awesome. Like, I was in the Dragon Age and just like I took a subject to study. The dragon seems like a pretty cool like one. Like no one's gonna tell me that I'm not a badass. I'm like, yeah, I study like the hunting patterns of dragons. Like I go to places where they are and like to their hunting grounds and like research stuff like in the middle of that area where they could very well show up to hunt. Like you're just kind of a winner, which is a good time. seen any more pullbacks. I know they spawn all around here. Game sort of tells you to hunt in here, so I think it's the primo real estate for pullback spawning. They spawn down in the valley. I don't know, actually. Down by the creek, as it is called. That's just a hyena, I believe. According to this, they should spawn down here. Oh yeah, we fought one down. Was it down here? That was a Vargas. That's different, right? I think it was also somewhere else, maybe? No, it was down here. Yeah. I'm almost positive it was down here. There's one. There's my buddy. Shock him. Do all these things that are just doing minimal amounts of damage and not freezing him in place like I would like to. Alrighty, we're gonna just do one of these and slow him down. Because I can. He knocked me down. I'm very frustrated with him for knocking me down. Intestine. Alright. Let's go give these ingredients to Frederick. See what's next on his agenda. Sorry for all that circle spinning. I got temporarily, momentarily disoriented. Hey, Fred. Hey, the researcher. My fellow researcher. Yes, I'm a researcher. I'm so cool. Hey, Bull, get out of the way. I'm talking. Thanks. Your monograph from the High Dragon. Very, very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Yeah. Yes, they could. Mm-hmm. Those darn darkspawn, always ruining everything. Found dragon signs. That's my knuckles cracking if you can hear any small noises. Scouring the wastes next. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Miscreants, White Claw Raiders. Cover the area in traps for Maker only knows the reasons. Quite a mess. So that gives us, I believe, two things he wants. Maybe? Yeah. Find Tevinter writing on Dragon Luring. Which is going to take me in that direction for some reason. And I got to level 15. And then we also have traps from the White Raiders. White Claw Raiders, excuse me. Let's level me up. What can I pick? I don't even know what I want right now. I should probably take this. But this is cool, and it's going to be more immediately pressing. But this is helpful. But I think this is going to be immediately useful, and then I'll get this. Once I hit level 16, I'll have this, and I'll probably... This will be a move that is very helpful during dragon fights. I'll probably definitely use that against dragons. Wow, Alex, good job talking. Alright, so the White Claw Raiders laid down some traps over in this direction. We're going to destroy them, because this is our area that we're doing research on, and we don't want you being all trappery and doing stuff that we don't want. There's some death root, because it's right there. So we just have to locate some traps of theirs and break them. Well, it's quite pretty simple. There's a trap. There's a Vargas too. Let's get him. Immune paralysis, but not to freezing like the pullbacks are. Disappointment. I want your scales, buddy. Your scales are green, and I like green. I don't know how many scales I have. Curious, actually. Let me check. It's totally off. Got 13. That should be enough for like 1 or 2 armor sets, like the one I'm wearing now. But we'll see. Honestly, I think I will. In not too long, I'll probably go to the area that has where I can buy sort of the Phoenix. Let's go to Phoenix, where I can buy sort of the next best sort of schematics for armor for myself. It's an area that is overall way too high level for me, but I can go and get to the shop that sells the schematic. Kind of like what I did with the elves, but this area is going to be much more difficult. And it's going to involve much more actually skipping of the things and less of the, you know. We found 3 of their traps. Let's see, we just need to destroy them. We found some of them as well, so let's deal with them. Right, nice. Brought up this guy. We should deal with him. Oh, right, I had that staff I need to check out. Give me a second. Totally an idiot. Guess we go this way. Gotta find that 5th trap as well. Whatever it might be. There's a thing to loot. Or is it Fennec? Nope, there's a thing to loot. Which was on top. Which Fennec was on top of. It's more a Fennec. Other Fennec. With fur. Okay. Where's that red trap? Just gotta find it. It's over this way. Maybe I haven't gone back around here yet. I killed this Phoenix, but I'm pretty sure it isn't over here. Remember quickly. Whee! That was fun. This, however, is not fun. What's going on? Okay, that was absolutely bizarre. Cannot possibly tell you what was going on there. Not in a long shot. Anyway. Are there more of these jackasses? There are. Might as well kill them so I can't find the trap right now. Anyways. That was one. I need to actually just like look with my eyes more directly. Just do a better job. There was one there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Kill the White Claws. I'm curious if you see who comes running now. Yeah. So we pissed them off by destroying their traps or something. Or show up, let's go kill them. Okay. A poacher leader. Okay. And they're actually level to me, which is interesting. I think, yeah, oh, they're all level to me. our day. Like a boss. Cool. Spread to Frederick. Actually, I want to check something really quickly. Equip the staff now. I need to go back to a weapon station and modify it, because I believe it's one of these. I believe it's that staff blade giving it cunning, so I can get rid of that staff blade and give it a one that gives it more magic, so it's closer in line to what I have. I lose a bunch of Constitution though, which really sucks. But I gain DPS, and the dragon versus damage versus dragons is going to be very helpful. So I just need to go to weapon station and look at it and see if that's really what I want to use. There's a Varghest randomly. Let's deal with this. What are their immunities? So just physical effects. So I think I can I can freeze and paralyze Varghests, maybe. Actually, those might always be physical effects, so I don't know. Not sure. These Varghests not dropping loot. Makes me feel like they're really greedy. Greedy Varghests. Not a huge fan of Varghests that are being greedy. But what are you gonna do? So tell Frederick what he's got going on. Then that manuscript essay that he wants, that is the other quest, is actually up in the area that I mentioned before that I haven't been to yet, that I was gonna go to. So I wanted to check out the staff thing first. See how much it actually affects my health numerically. The raiders are dead. Yeah, so we're not ready to bait the dragon yet. We won't be until I have the manuscript ready for him. So that's the thing we have to find. Alright, let's, so yeah. There's also this that I'm gonna have to do eventually. I think those are the last two things at the moment. I'm not ready to fight the dragon anyways, but that's the last set of quests here. I should go to that area though, because it has good stuff in it. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Modify Weapon Station, and we're gonna look at this really quickly. Alright. So without that, so I think, yeah, so it has inherent willpower that is really good. So I'm going to give it that Constitution, and which doesn't have as much as before, but is still good, and then this to give it some bonus magic and willpower. So it's ultimately, yeah, magic is less than if I had magic on this. Magic, I would have been this one. The willpower is a lot higher and the Constitution's lower. I lose my spirit damage, but I gain fire damage, and I get damage versus dragons, which is going to be helpful coming up pretty soon. So there's going to be tons of dragons to fight. So yeah, I think I'm going to use, and his raw DPS is just better. It's time for me to move up in the world and use the staff with the fire drake, at least for the moment. Okay. This is better than what Dorian's using. Yeah, I might, I think I'll key, I don't know. Whatever. Not super worried about it. I'll go find this one, because I don't know where it is, and it should be back here somewhere. Near the very first camp of the game. So I'm curious. That's not what, that was bad. Let's just pretend that didn't pop up on my screen, everyone. Alright, can we all make that? Yeah. I do not know how that popped up or where that popped up from. And for that, I am sorry. It looks like Steam's bothering me about something. Give me a second. Sorry about that, everybody. For a second I thought that. It looks like my game suddenly got laggier. I can't quite tell. I think this red lyrium is up. Because there isn't anything over there. Or it's in a cave. I think it's... Let's go see. It's not up here. Sandrock mine. Yeah, you should see there's no mine in here, so I believe I have to go one of those caves. One of those mines. Oh, I know what suddenly is causing this to be slower. One moment. I can help this. But you might see a thing at the bottom of my screen for a second. I'm sorry, this is a really unprofessional episode. Okay, you didn't see anything, so that's good. Alright. Just make my video. Yep, the game's less laggy now, which is good. How do I find this red lyrium? I think I'm going to cut this episode short, though, because I have some other things off to do. And the big area where the manuscript is a longer one, so I'll put that in its own episode. Yeah. We're almost done here in the Western Approach. Sad as I am to say, I think I'll be saving that dragon fight once we're ready for it. And I won't be doing it immediately, but that's sort of going to be the last thing on the agenda of it at some point. Yeah, so I believe this is the other mine we haven't been into. Where the other red lyrium is. I don't know what else is in here though. Besides deep mushrooms. Yeah. Mosaic piece, the archdemon. I got 8 out of 12 pieces. Destroy that. Oh yeah, that's 5 for Varric. He was nice and happy about that. Templar shield, not really worried about that. Ghoul's beard, funsies. Just a bunch of lazurite. Paragon's luster that I could take. Okay, so I think that's all that's really down here. Alright, I'm going to cut it right here. Thank you guys for watching, and next time we're going to head into... They've entered a laboratory, apparently, that Frederick seemed to have noticed, and see what we can find. So alright, see you then.